Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a video all about my top 10 fragrances for the summertime. So not too long ago, I did a video all about my favorite fragrances for the spring. So now that it's officially summertime, I wanted to do a summer version. So that's what we're doing today. I have 10 here, like I said, and if you have watched any of my fragrance videos, some of these may be familiar, but you know, I love what I love. So most of these are either very citrusy or like sunscreen or coconut vibes. So that's kind of how I like to smell during the summertime. The rest of the year, I'm not too particular, but for the summertime, I need to either smell fresh and citrusy or I need to smell like coconuts. Like there's not really in between. So yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing about my favorite fragrances for the summer, then just keep watching. Also, really quick before we get started, I wanted to give a warm welcome back to my nails. So now when I am holding up products, you don't have to see my grubby little boy hands. So that's something to be excited about. Am I right? Or am I right? So as usual, none of these are going to be in any particular order. I'm not good at numbering my favorites, so we're just going to be grabbing ones, but I think I'm going to start off with fragrances that I have mentioned on my channel in the past. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about my OG, my dumb reach. If I don't know what to wear in the summertime, this is it, and it's one of my favorites, and I've raved about it for years. This is from Dolce Gabbana. This is their light blue intense version. If you've only ever smelled the original, you need to go and smell the intense version. It's just so much better. And it has just more of an intense scent to it. It has a very like pungent, fresh, lemony citrus opening. Smells a little bit masculine. But yeah, this one is very bright and citrusy and fresh and zesty in the opening. It has, I believe, lemon in there. It has Granny Smith apple, so it's kind of tart. And then the base is a little bit musky and overall just so good. Like I just can never get enough of this. I never get sick of it. I wear it every single summer. I feel like it's kind of like my signature summer scent just because I wear it so often and I've been wearing it for years. And honestly, surprisingly, I never really smell this around on anyone. I mean, lately during the quarantine, I'm not really smelling anybody at all, but even though this is pretty popular, I feel like I don't really ever smell it on other people. So the top notes are lemon and Granny Smith apple. It has a heart of marigold and jasmine, so a little bit of floral notes in there, and then the base is amberwood and musk. So it's kind of like woody and musky at the base, but it just always has that lemony citrusy vibe throughout it, and it lasts pretty well on my skin for a citrusy fragrance. So then moving on to another fragrance I've been raving about this year. I've mentioned it a few times and so many of you guys have purchased this. I see based on the links, like I'm looking at the analytics, and this is like my most purchased product from you guys for this year so far. So this is from Tom Ford. This is the Eau de Soleil Blanc. So this is the EDT version, not the EDP that comes in the white bottle. That version it's like more heavy to me. Like I wouldn't wear it during the daytime. It's also more expensive. But yeah, I got this one in a gift set. It also came with like a small like little travel size, which I keep in my purse. But yeah, I have mentioned this before and I'm just so obsessed. The best way I can describe it, and every time I talk about it, as I say, it smells like a bougie bitch at the beach. I can't believe I just said bitch. I meant to say biatch. I'm sorry. But that's what it smells like. Like it smells like she has money at the beach. Like whatever sunscreen she's wearing, it's made with gold flakes or something. Like it just smells like expensive. It has, I think, neroli in there, some sort of like pistachio, like coconut. It's a little bit sunscreeny, but it has like a fresh and citrusy vibe to it as well. And I love it so much. It just, I don't know, day or night, I love it. And Tommy actually really likes this. Every time I wear this, he says, you smell really good. You smell like sunscreen. So to a guy and their simple little noses, this smells like sunscreen, but I feel like it's so much more than that. It's just so, I love it. So this actually has a ton of notes in there and I can't really pick out that many of them, but I will read you the keynotes according to Sephora's website. So the keynotes are Vert de Bergamot, Orange Bitter, Petit Grain Bigarde, don't know what that is, Ylang Ylang, Pistachio Accord, and Coco de Mer Accord. So all of that creates a fabulous woman at the beach, okay? We have one more that I believe that I have mentioned on my channel, and that is this one from Sol de Janeiro. So this one I mentioned in my springtime video. I feel like this honestly could be worn year-round just because it's so warm and yummy. Like, this is definitely like a gourmand fragrance. It smells like it could be edible, but the notes in here, like, combined remind me just of a summer night somehow. So the notes in here are like a salty caramel, vanilla, pistachio vibe, and if you've ever smelled their Boom Boom Cream, this is what it smells like. And a lot of people said that they didn't feel like it lasted super long on their skin, but this lasts on my skin forever. So I don't have the body spray and I don't have the cream because the cream breaks me out into little bumps all over my skin. So I love the scent, but I couldn't ever wear it until they came out with this. So that's why I use this. And by the way, I spray all of my perfumes very generously. Like, I'm not stingy with my sprays, okay? Like, I will spray like 8 sprays. Like, I'm not afraid to do that. But yeah, this one just smells so warm, and I don't know, just the salt in there just reminds me of the beach, I think. So the top notes are pistachio and almond, middle notes are heliotrope and jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla, salt, caramel, and sandalwood. So all of that creates almost like a coconutty vibe, even though there's not a coconut note. I feel like the heliotrope and the sandalwood and the vanilla and the salt just creates this really nice, really yummy summer fragrance. So this I don't think I would ever really wear during the daytime just because it's a little bit too sweet and heavy, but at nighttime it's great, and it also makes a really good layering fragrance just to pair with like any of like the citrusy ones if you want to make it a little bit more gourmand or a little bit sweeter. This is a really nice layering one. So that's that. Then we have a hair perfume. This is technically not a perfume, it's a hair perfume. And I did mention this in my last video, but I think I want to get the actual perfume of this. This has been lasting me, even though it's like this little bottle. It's from Mirto. It's their Belle d'Afrique. Don't know if I'm saying that right still since my last video, but this is very unique. It's very different, and the only reason I haven't picked up the actual fragrance, like the perfume of this, is because there's a lot of reviews that say that the longevity isn't great. So I feel like the longevity of the hair perfume is not bad at all. So that's the only thing that's been holding me back. But this is very unique smelling. I feel like it's probably one of those things that's like a love or a hate, and it's definitely unisex. It's very bright and fresh. Has a little bit of like floral notes in there, but also very, very woody. So if you like woody scents, I think you would really like this. But if you don't like woody notes, you're not gonna like this. So to me, this smells like grapefruit and like woods, but I'm pretty sure there's not a grapefruit note in there. So I don't know. I feel like my nose just smells like different things, but it smells citrusy and woody, and yeah, it smells pretty masculine. Like, this would smell really good on a dude. Like, I'm into that though, so if you're into very feminine scents, I don't think you would really like this. So the top notes for this are bergamot, lemon, neroli, African marigold, buchu. Middle notes are violet, jasmine, cyclamen, and the base is black amber, musk, vetiver, and cedarwood. So yeah, it's pretty woody at the base, but yeah, there's a lot of citrus in there with the bergamot and the lemon and the neroli. I don't know what marigold smells like from Africa or from America, but it smells really good, and it's definitely unisex. Probably the most unisex of the bunch here. So then moving on, we're gonna talk about a very kind of well-known summer fragrance, and that is the very famous Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder. So this is actually the Eau Fraiche skin scent version. So they have like an eau de parfum, and then they have this one, which, is it an EDT? I'm not really sure. I just know that it says it's an Eau Fraiche, which I think just means, oh, that's fresh. Shit, that is fresh. You know, in Bridesmaids, when she's sipping the lemonade on the way to the bridal shower and she's like, oh shit, that is fresh. That's what I think of when I spray this. So anyways, This one is definitely more citrusy and a little bit lighter than the EDP version, which I also do really like, but I feel like this one is a little bit more wearable and more summery. The other one I feel like you could wear like year round. This one seems a little bit more coconutty to me and a little bit more citrusy. So even though it's called Eau Fraiche, I don't really feel like it smells fresh. Like it smells fresher than the original, but it doesn't smell fresh to me. I don't know how to describe it. It just smells kind of like sunscreen. Definitely has like a coconut vibe in there. I feel like a lot of people know what this smells like. It's just like a very classic summer scent. Has a little bit of white florals in there, and then the coconut. So let's read the notes. So the top note is bergamot, the middle notes are coconut and tiare flower, and the base notes are amber and vanilla. So yeah, this is a classic summer scent, and you definitely can't go wrong with the EDP or the Eau Fraiche version, but I prefer this one. And my favorite thing about the bottle is this cute little turquoise cap. Like, how cute is that? Like, I like just little fun details like that. Next, moving on, we have one that I have not mentioned ever, and you guys might have seen this in the background of my videos. Sometimes I have it in this little tray, or I use it in like a flat lay or something. But this one is from the brand Sunday Forever, which is, if you've never checked out their Instagram page or their website, like everything is so like Instagrammable, so cute, and just like luxury and just very, very cute overall. So anyways, the brand is called Sunday Forever, and do you die for this little vintage bottle with the atomizer? Like, I think that's amazing. So anyways, this one is called Coconuts, and can you guess what it smells like? Correct. It does smell like coconuts. Good job. So yeah, this is like a straight up coconut smell. So if you're looking for something that just smells like basically straight up coconut, this is your gal. Also, if you like the Sol de Janeiro, the Coco Cabana spray, I think it is, I think you would really like this one. So there are other notes in this, but to me, it just smells basically like coconut. So the notes of this are pure toasted coconut, a touch of fig, yellow orchid, vanilla flower, sandalwood, orris root, soft musk, and a hint of citrus zest. So honestly, it just mainly smells like coconuts, like the bottle says. And the bottle is so cute. They also have like little tiny little travel size bottles if you guys want to test it out, or they have like a huge bottle, but this is just the 1.7, and I love this. It just smells so comforting and coconutty and just very summery. This also makes a really nice layering fragrance as well, just because it's very kind of like simple. So when you mix it and layer it with other fragrances, it just adds a really nice coconut warm base to it, and it's just like perfect on its own or perfect for layering. So I love this one. All right, so then next let's talk about probably my newest favorite. So this just released this year, and you know, with quarantine and everything, I wasn't able to, you know, go smell this first. And I don't even know if it's in the United States yet. When I first ordered this, I ordered it from the UK. I know that it's on the Sephora Canada website. I haven't checked the US any websites yet, but if you want to bet enough, you can find it on the internet. I promise you, it smells amazing. But anyways, let me tell you what it is. This is from Guerlain, and this is one of their Aqua Allegoria scents, and this is the Orange Soleil fragrance. So this, I think that just translates to orange sun. I'm not sure if that's true, but I feel like that's what it should translate to. But basically, this smells like the most realistic orange fragrance ever. Like, from the time you put it on to the time like you stop smelling it, it just smells so real, like an orange, like a blood orange. Oh my God, it smells so good. It's so fresh. And this is like what I will spray a lot of times before I'm leaving the house. I just love how bright and citrusy and realistic it smells. Like, sometimes citruses smell like kind of fake and artificial. This literally smells like you just sliced an orange, like a blood orange, and you're about to make some sort of amazing drink. Oh, I just love it so much. It just, oh, I just love it so much. Like, usually I'm very into bergamot or lemon, but this one is just juicy, juicy orange. So besides orange, you can definitely smell like some sort of like spicy note. Not like, I don't know, not like spicy as in like nutmeg, but almost like a peppery spicy, but not like black pepper. I don't know how to describe it. it has like a fresh, spicy vibe to it besides the orangeness, and it's just very fresh. So the notes of this are red orange, peppermint, tonka bean, pink pepper, and bergamot. So yeah, the pink pepper in there is what's giving it a little bit of a spiciness. And the peppermint, I don't feel like it smells very minty. So don't let that throw you off, because I don't really want to smell like mint. But yeah, it just smells really good. And it has tonka bean in there, which is one of my favorite notes in a fragrance. But yeah, this along with the super cute bottle, I'm obsessed with. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I've already used like that much, and summer has just begun. I've been wearing this for like the past month, and I just love it. It's just so invigorating, you know? Have you ever felt invigorated? Okay. Which ones do we have left? Okay, we don't have that many left. Okay. So next up we have a more casual fragrance, and I feel like this one is very likable. It's very easy to wear. It reminds me of just like a fresh white t-shirt, which is kind of ironic because the name of this is called white tea, but not like in my white tea. Not that kind of white tea, but like a white tea that you're sipping on. So this is from Elizabeth Arden, and this is the White Tea Mandarin Blossom. So this I actually got sent to me, which is rare because I don't really get fragrances sent to me that much. But it smells really good. It's citrusy. Again, it has mandarin in there, and white tea is basically what it smells like. So if you could think of like a sweet iced tea with mandarins chopped up in there, that's what it smells like. It's very fresh and just kind of like casual. Throw it on, wear it with like a sundress or, you know, like a white tee, and it smells very good. It's very kind of like feminine too. I feel like some of these like aren't that feminine, but this one, it just smells kind of girly and fruity and fun. So the top notes are mandarin, orange, bergamot, lemon, and exotic fruits. The middle notes are orange blossom, jasmine, neroli, and white tea. And the base notes are musk, cedar, osmanthus, and ambroxan, which I don't really know what that is. I think it's like an artificial note, but it smells really good. Kind of just citrusy, tea, a little bit musky, and overall just really nice and fresh and summery. So that's that. Then we have another kind of like casual, everyday white t-shirt kind of scent, and this one is newer to my collection, but I really like it. It's very different than everything else I have, and this is from the brand Acqua di Parma. This is from their Blue Mediterraneo line, and this is the Mirto di Panarea, which I don't know what that means. But this one is very different. So this one is kind of like herbally almost. I think myrtle is the note in here. I think that's what Mirto translates to, but I don't really know what myrtle smells like. I just think of Harry Potter, but that is not, I mean, I don't even know what she smells like, but you know what I'm talking about. The girl in the bathroom. I can't even get it together today. I'm sorry. But yes, this smells herbally, citrusy, and soapy. So when I spray this, I think of fresh out of the shower with lemons and maybe like a spa lotion you applied. It also kind of reminds me of the ocean a little bit. Like, you know, kind of like that oceanic plant, I don't know, seaweed, I don't know. It just reminds me of like a very clean, fresh, citrusy soap, but in the best way. So the notes of this are myrtle, citrus, lemon, orange, basil, jasmine, rose, green lilac, sea breeze, black currant leaves, precious wood, juniper, cedar, and warm amber. So there's a lot going on in here. Now that I remember that there's juniper in here, let me just paint you a better picture of how this smells. So picture that you're sitting like outside at like a seaside restaurant in Italy maybe, and you smell fresh and clean. You just got out of the shower, and now you're drinking a gin and tonic with tons of lemons. That's what it smells like to me. So yeah, it smells really good though. Definitely unisex, and definitely very fresh and soapy almost. So definitely like the soapiest of the bunch. All right, and then we have one more fragrance. This one actually is limited edition, I believe, for 2020, and it's from Thierry Mugler, or Mugler, I'm not sure how to say it. But every year they come out with like a limited edition, like summer version of their Angel fragrance, which, disclaimer, I do not like the smell of like the straight up Angel perfume. Like it just, I don't know, does not sit well with me. So this doesn't smell anything like that. But this is the 2020 Angel Crossair edition. So look how effing cute this bottle is. Like that's the main reason I wanted to buy this, because it's so cute. Like look at this like little ombre, fun, colorful star. So this is definitely the sweetest fragrance of the bunch. So this I would only wear at nighttime just because it's very sweet, and to me, like sweet during the daytime makes me kind of nauseous. So this is very, very sweet, and the way I could describe it is, there actually isn't any coconut in here, but I feel like the mixture of notes that are in here makes it smell kind of coconutty. So yeah, this is very different than anything I own. It's very yummy and edible smelling. It just reminds me of like just like a tropical fruity drink made with mangoes and figs with like coconut milk or something. It just smells really sweet and yummy and just very different than everything else that I own, because I don't know, I feel like fig is such like a pungent and like different flavor, or not flavor, but a different scent, that it's just so different than anything else. So anytime something has fig in it, I always like to try it because I know it's going to be kind of unique. But this one smells really good, and if you like sweeter fragrances, I think you would love this. And I mean, the bottle is just so adorable. And the notes of this one are fig nectar, magnolia, patchouli, vanilla, and praline. So pretty sweet, very figgy, but also really good. So that is the last perfume on my top 10 list for the summertime. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these. Let me know what your favorite summer scent is. It could be a perfume, it could be a candle, whatever you like to smell during the summertime. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you guys would be interested in a perfume if I came out with one, because it's something I've been thinking about for a while, and I just didn't know if like that's something that you guys would be interested in or not. So let me know what you think, or any feedback in the comments. I would appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Does it look like I'm wearing a pink coffee filter? Not that I've ever used a coffee filter. I only have a Keurig, and I literally don't know how to make coffee in a regular coffee maker. Is it supposed to be like this, or is it supposed to be like this? Look like a beautiful butterfly. Look over there. I'm being shy. Don't be bashful. Okay, you actually smell like pee though, so you're gonna have to get down.